Hey, what's up YouTube? This is your boy Chris out in the Caliente garage. In this video, I'm gonna be unboxing this spring-driven air hose reel that I picked up for my larger air compressor. I've been using the older style hand manual crank for the past several years, and it actually works pretty well. But I wanted to do a simple upgrade, and I decided to go with this Reelworks spring-driven air hose reel. I want you guys to stay tuned to this video. We're going to get it unboxed. We're going to get it installed, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get this box opened up. Take a look at the contents. Within the box, we have a Ziploc bag. It contains the instructions manual, I guess it contains more paperwork. It comes with 4 lag bolts and 4 lag bolt anchors. And they also giving you a big roll, looks like Teflon tape. Wow, it's pretty nice. Nice roll of Teflon tape. 19 millimeters by 15 millimeters by 0.20 millimeters. All right, let's look in the box. Okay, it comes with the male and female. This looks like the 1/4 inch thread fittings, male and female. Came in the box. Okay, I'm gonna set this box to the side. Okay. And I guess you guys are thinking that it actually matches the gold wing and it matches the trailer being red. You're absolutely correct. This is a 3/8 inner diameter flexible hybrid polymer hose, 300 psi max. Male and female, those look like 1/4 inch thread fittings. Has a hose stop. Got a couple of bolts there. You can move the hose stop, adjust it to your specifications. Okay, looking at the hose reel, and again, the reason why I picked this up because it retracts. Just pull it like so. Pull it back forward, and it feeds back in. So again, this is a 50-foot hose, and the measurements are 3/8 inch on the inner diameter with a maximum pressure of 300 psi. This is your plate for your mounting brackets. You can put 4 lag bolts in these particular spots on the back. Okay, looking at the side, the air hose just screws directly into the side. I'm wondering, can you put an adapter fit in there? See if I wanted to put an adapter fitting. Yeah, so you actually could set the air hose up to where you can take the air hose off, or you can put it on where to be permanently mounted off the side. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Very simple. It's not that heavy. It's actually pretty light compared to my older hand crank manual style. Okay, let's go ahead and get the older hand crank style manual air hose reel removed so we can get this one installed. One thing I did like about this older style reel is that I could actually put 100 foot of hose on the reel. The newer style that I bought, I could only install 50 feet of hose. I'm gonna use a 9/16 to remove the hose. And this is just to make the process a little bit quicker. You can use just a regular ratchet on your lag bolts. I'm gonna put these same bolts back into the new hose reel. And this just made the process a little bit quicker. Okay, looking at this instruction manual, gives you safety precautions. Okay, the directions don't really give you information on how to mount it. It just shows you where the mounting hose would be. Now it looks like you can actually take the screws off as well to remove the mounting plate. That looks like a lot of work, so I'm gonna try to get around it. I've unreeled the hose, and I'm gonna just drill some holes on the back and try to get it mounted back up in the same area that I had the previous hose reel mounted. I'm gonna be using a self-tapping screw to get it started. Make sure you use safety glasses. And I just need them big enough just for these bolts. Now, if I was going to go back with the bolts that came out of the kit, I could go back into these holes that was already pre-drilled. I did not want to use these. I'm gonna go back with my shorter lag bolts, and so I just drilled me some new holes, and it'll make it easier to access from the inside, being closer together. I'm gonna be using this cardboard. I just want to make a template, and that's gonna tell me exactly where to put the mounting bolts. It'll make it easier for my installation. Just gonna sit the cardboard on the base. Exactly where I want to put my holes. And I'm just verifying to make sure all of the lag bolts are mounting up. So I can just use these mounting holes on the template to mount on the wall, so I know exactly where to put the mounting base. Okay, now that I have it mounted up, I can use these lag bolts for another installation. Now I can go ahead and rewind the hose reel. Okay, looking at the side of the hose reel, there's a couple different ways you can do this. If you want to be able to remove the holes that go to the side, you could actually screw in an attachment. For example, here's a hose that I use for other air tubes. You can hook it to the side and use that to plug directly into the air tank. That's one particular option if you want to be able to remove the hose, or you can actually permanently attach a hose to the side of the hose reel. This is the one that actually came in the kit. I could go into the side this way, tighten it down with some tape, and I could actually screw in a male attachment. It's a couple different ways you can do it. Go with a 1/4 inch reducer, and then that'll give me 3/8 on the other side, so I can actually run a bigger air hose. So you got different attachments that you could buy for your air tubes. So many little bitty attachments you can pick up. You can pick these up at Harbor Freight. You can also pick them up at Lowe's. The possibilities are endless. Just depends on how you want to set it up. You can put your air dryer on the side. the air dryer. Okay. And now my air hose is set up for the compressor, and I can always remove this hose if I want to use it for something else. So I think I'm going to go with this configuration. I just need to put some Teflon tape on the threads. And the good thing I like about this kit, they gave you a lot of Teflon tape. I think that's pretty nice. Just tear off about 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches. Okay. Okay, since the threads are going to be going in clockwise, you want to make sure that when you install your Teflon tape, you put it on in the direction that it tightens. So if it tightens clockwise, you put your Teflon tape on in a clockwise rotation. Okay, now I can take my 14 millimeter, just tighten it in like so. I'm going to take a short piece of Teflon tape for the other side. And remember to add the Teflon tape in the direction that it tightens. So if it tightens clockwise, you want to add the Teflon tape clockwise. So this would be tightening up in a clockwise rotation. Okay. I'm going to add the Teflon tape in a clockwise rotation. It doesn't have to be pretty, but you do want it to evenly cover. Okay. Now I can go ahead and install my inline air moisture filter. So now I can attach my hose, and instead of me just going straight to the air hose with the fitting, I'm gonna go ahead and install a swivel connector, and this makes it easier when you move your air tubes around. It'll swivel around as opposed to just keeping the hose in one direction. And it's called a swivel connector. Take my Teflon tape, try to keep it flat as possible. Like so. I'm going to keep that tape flat as possible so you can get a good seal around the threads. Remember to put it in the rotation that it tightens. And now I can add my swivel coupler. And now I can attach my air tube to the air compressor. So it's great to keep air tubes around the garage. Depending on the product. So there you have it. And I like this little swivel attachment. So when I put on my air tube, no matter how you move the air tube, it swivels around, and that way it won't kink the cord. It'll make the hose last longer. Well, anyway, this is going to conclude the installation video of me installing this 50-foot spring-driven hose reel by Reelworks. I actually like it a lot better than the older style manual hand crank that I've been using down through the years. A couple of things I like about this particular hose reel is that it has these little rollers on the side, so when you pull the hose out, it won't cut the hose. I think that's important. And another thing I like about this particular hose reel is that you can mount it on the floor, you can mount it on the wall, or you can even mount it in the ceiling. So I do like that about it. I will include in the description of this video links to where you can buy the Reelworks spring-driven hose reel that I installed in the garage today. If you guys have any questions or any comments, be sure to put them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is your boy Chris out in the Caliente garage, and I've just installed the 50-foot spring-driven hose reel by Reelworks. And I will talk to you guys later. See you.